Hello students, welcome to Smart World School of Complete Education, and today we'll be doing chapter number 18, which is Sushrut, a peep into the past. So let me introduce you first that who is Sushrut. Sushrut was an Indian physician and for of ancient times, and he's known as the main author of the book The Compendium of Sushrut, and he was the son of Vishwamitra, and he was born in the kingdom of Kashi, and he did a great work in medicine, plastic surgery, dentistry, and gynecology, and also veterinary. So this story is about Sushrut and his teachings. Let's read it further. So Sushrut was indeed a bright student of veterinary medicine, and his teacher was Shalihotra, who once decided to test him. So he asked Sushrut what all he would need to perform a surgery on a wonderful horse. Sushrut very quickly listed down all the instruments and medicine. Yet the teacher said that three things are yet missing. So Sushrut was confused now. Then teacher said that I will give you a week to find them, and curious to find out what those three things were, Sushrut observed his teacher carefully for the next 1 week. Now, before operating the horse, Shalihotra observed every part of the horse, and then Sushrut found the first missing thing, that a good veterinarian should have an eagle's eye. Further, then Shalihotra treated the animal as if it were his own, balancing science and compassion equally. Sushrut found his second rule, that a good veterinarian should have a lion's heart. Shalihotra helped the horse recover after the surgery. Sushrut came to know that a good veterinarian should have a mother's touch too. Later in his life, Sushrut wrote a book on surgery. So this way, Sushrut got all the three things that were missing after observing his teacher. A tradition of the Ayurveda, based on the Ayurveda, Indian veterinary medicine is known as specialized literature which provides information on ancient methods of preventing and treating diseases of animals. Some of these treatments, little known outside India, are still practiced today. So what is veterinary science? Veterinary science is the science related to animals. Like we have MBBS doctors, physicians who treat us, and dentists who take care of the dental problems, and we also have gynecologist, we have ornithologist. So we have different doctors in different areas of our body, like a different doctor for bones, a different doctor for our dental problems, a different doctor for our like dermatologist for our skin care problems. So similarly, there is a different field of science or medical sciences, that is veterinary, that is related to treatment of animals. So this was originated very early in India and is still in practice. The oldest existing veterinary text from India is a treatise entitled Asva Siddhanta, a complete Ayurvedic system for horses. Asva is horses in Sanskrit, Ashva. So it was founded, attributed to Shalihotra in 2350 BCE, the founder of veterinary medicine. Then subsequently, various treatises on horses and diseases of horses were composed. Nakul, one of the 5 Pandavas, was a horse specialist himself, and among the best known workers of animal literature is Asva Chikitsa, the therapeutics of horse, that was written by Nakul. Nakul was one of the 5 Pandavas. Who are the 5 Pandavas? Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Sahdev, and Nakul. Okay. So Sushrut, a disciple of Shalihotra, wrote an animal surgery. This made people aware of the surgical methods, dressing of wounds, bandaging of fractures, etc., etc. So it helped people a lot in afterwards in treating the animals, how to do the surgery on them, how to bandage them, how to cure the diseases and fractures, etc., etc. Later, during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, around 300 BCs, veterinarians started accompanying armies to treat horses, elephants, as well as cattle. So later, during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, that was around 300 BC, these veterinarians were used to accompany the military or army while they went for wars. For treating the injured elephants and horses and all the cattle that they used to carry with them. The great emperor Ashoka erected the first known veterinary hospital. So the first known veterinary hospital was given rise during the reign of Emperor Ashoka. He arranged cultivation of herbal medicines also for men and animals in his empire and adjoining kingdoms. Giving the animals general tonics and stimulants were practiced in order to ensure good mental health and physical health. Prevention of the occurrence of diseases was also given importance. Cleanliness of animals, maintenance of stalls and stables, quality of food, disadvantage of overfeeding, etc., etc., were looked upon. Utilization of animal byproducts was also doing wisely by our ancestors. Conversion of milk into butter, ghee, curd, khoa, etc., was a common practice and is still there. Chicken was utilized for its meat while sheep was utilized for its wool. Although India has always had immense knowledge in the field of veterinary sciences, it is not chosen as a career by many due to lack of awareness. Being an agriculture based country today, India needs more veterinarians who emphasize with animals and give their 100% to the profession. So this story was written by Dr. Chirantana Matkari. So in the last few paragraphs, basically they are trying to tell that just like we human beings need special care after being ill, or even though to prevent sickness or any diseases, we take care of ourselves by taking preventive measures. How? By maintaining cleanliness and by maintenance of by eating good quality food, by keeping our premises clean. Similarly, animals are also living beings and they also need proper care and health like us. For that, we should always keep their surroundings, their stables, their stalls, or wherever they live clean. We should provide them with good quality food. We should not overfeed them. We should take care of them just like we can't eat extra food or rotten food. We should not also give it to animals. After all, they are also living beings, and if they get injured or they get sick, they also need the same care and medication as we human beings need. So we should take care of them. And in the last paragraph, the author wants to say that, or convey the message that in India, although we are we are agriculture based country, every and that is important in agricultural field if we look at it. And further, veterinary sciences emerged in our country and our country has a great knowledge about it. Still people don't opt it as a profession, uh, but there's nothing bad in this, and this is also a good career option. So you people might opt it, or you people can research and opt it as your future career option. It has a very good scope and good opportunities further. So that's it.